Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I'm Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Casa de Neil, where I'm about to fight a 2,000-point battle between my Deathwatch and Jason's Adeptus Custodes. So the story that we've got going on here is that the Deathwatch were sent to this planet to go take care of a mission for an Inquisitor, and it was told that it had to be kept in the utmost secrecy, that they could not communicate with anyone while on the mission to protect what was going on with it. Including risking their lives to the point that they could not communicate with anyone. So entirely black operation here. When they arrived on the planet, it turns out that the Adeptus Custodes were on this planet purging a heretical force of heretic Astartes from this planet. And when they arrived, the Adeptus Custodes confused them with their dark armor for possible heretic Astartes. And when they refused to answer their hails, that's when, because of the order the gag order that they were under, that the Adeptus Custodes decided to attack, and the Deathwatch were forced to fight back. So that's the story that we got going on. We are going to be playing the Scouring from this mission. Essentially, there are 5 objectives on the table, all in no man's land out over here. And for the primary mission for this, you have to hold 2 and get 5 points, hold 3 and get an additional 5 points, and hold more for an additional 5 points, to a maximum of 15 points for the primary mission. We also have secondaries. I have chosen Psychic Ritual. I have chosen Engage on All Fronts. And I've chosen Cull Order, which is a special one for the Deathwatch here. And essentially, we alternate back and forth, starting with my opponent, choosing battlefield rolls. And if I can wipe out all of those battlefield rolls from his forces by the end of the game, I get 5 points for each one that I do. So my opponent chose HQs and elites, and I chose troops. So you'll see how many of those there are on the table. My opponent's secondaries are domination, so he has to control more than half of the objectives on the table, which he's going to be trying to do anyway because of the fact that he has to hold 3 to get 10 points. He also chose assassinate. He also chose grind them down, so he's going to be trying to kill more of me than I can kill of him, which, I mean, he's Custodes, so it's pretty easy. So that's going to be it for the story. That's going to be it for the mission. So we'll come back to you after showing off the 2 armies that are going to be fighting it out. So for the Deathwatch, I'll be running a battalion detachment. Leading off the detachment, we have Chaplain Cassius, we have Codicier Notorian, and we have a captain with a Xeno Phase Blade. We have Kill Team Cassius. We have a Fortis kill team with 6 intercessors and 4 outriders. We have a Proteus kill team with 5 veterans and 5 Vanguard veterans. We have a Veterans squad. We have a Venerable Dreadnought. We have a Corvus Blackstar. And last but not least, we have a Land Raider Crusader. And for the Adeptus Custodes, he'll be running a battalion detachment. Leading out the detachment, we have Trajan and a shield captain with board and sword. We got 2 3-man Sagittarian Guard squads. We have a 5-man Custodian Guard squad with board and sword. We have a Vixillus Praetor with the Vixilla Magnifica. We have a 6-man Aquilon Terminator squad. And last but not least, we have 2 Telemon Heavy Dreadnoughts, one with Elastus Accelerator Culverins, and the other with Arachnus Storm Cannon. Deployment now for the Deathwatch here. I've got the combat squad from my Proteus kill team up here with just the Vanguard vets. Over here, I've got my Land Raider. Inside of there, I have the other half of that Proteus kill team, which have been upgraded to an Aquila kill team. So that's got that going for them, which is pretty good. I then have inside there, so there's the other half of that Proteus kill team. I've got the Vanguard, the regular veteran squad inside there, and I have my 3 characters are inside there. I then have my Corvus Blackstar in the back over here. Inside of there is Kill Team Cassius. I've got my Venerable Dreadnought down over here. Over here, my Fortis kill team, I have split them up, so I have 5 intercessors in one. Combat squadded, 5 intercessors in one, and then I've got 4 outriders and 1 intercessor in the other over on this side. So that's going to be it for deployment for the Deathwatch. Let's go over deployment now for the Adeptus Custodes. We've got the 2 heavy Telemons over here in the middle. Between them, we've got both of his characters, his HQs, and we have the Vexilla Praetor, Vexillus Praetor over there. We then have one of the Sagittarian Guard up here, one of the Sagittarian Guard back over here, And then we have the sword and board boys over here. And then in Deep Strike, my opponent has his Terminator squad. So that is deployment. We will now roll off to see who will have choice of first turn. Opponent rolled a 6, as did I. That's how that's going to go, huh? Into a 4 and a 6. Ooh, double 6. Oh boy. So would you like to go first,
yes,
sir? All right. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Adeptus Custodes here on turn 1. Movement phase for the Adeptus Custodes here on turn 1. His Sagittarian Guard over here advanced up. These guys in the middle here, so the Shield Captain, the Vexilla Praetor, and the 2 Heavy Telemons moved up. Then this Sword and Board squad advanced, as did Trajan, as did the other Sagittarian Guard squad. So that's going to be it for movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so now we're going to start off with the Sagittarian Guard squad. They're going to fire into my Intercessors over there. These are going to be hitting on 3s because it's -1 to hit shooting. Oh, I guess they advanced or shooting through this terrain here is going to be -1, so because it's dense cover. So hitting on 3s, rolling 1s from the captain nearby over there. Alrighty, so that's 2 misses. These are going to be strength 5. So looking for 3s to wound. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds. All right, these are going to be -1, 2 damage. So these are going to be looking for 3 ups because I got guys in cover over there. So I guess there's 1 guy that's out of cover, so I'll do it. 4 is going to be all good. And I make them all. Woo! The other Sagittarian Guard squad there is going to do the exact same thing. So these are good. Hitting on 3s. Trajan's over on that side. You'll get the reroll there. Okay, that's going to be all hits. Wounding on 3s again.
And going to reroll 1s.
Reroll 1s because of Trajan. Okay, not meant to be on those ones. So it's going to be 4 wounds this time. So 4 3-up saves because of cover. Failing 1. That's 2 damage to that because kill guy. His Heavy Telemon with the Cullivers there are going to fire into my Vanguard Vets over on this side. He's going to be -1 to hit because they're on area terrain that has dense cover. So these are going to be hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s because of Trajan on that side.
Either or.
There you go. That's going to be all hits. These are going to be strength 7.
Yep.
So 3s to wound. Rerolling 1s because of Trajan. All right. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds.
-3.
At AP -3. 5 wounds +1 because of cover over there. So these are going to be looking for 5-up saves. Show me them 5-ups. Making 2 of them. So that's going to be 3 because it's 3 damage apiece or 2 damage apiece? 2 damage apiece. So that's still going to be 3 guys dead. All right. And then his other Telemon Heavy is going to fire into my Dreadnought over here. Again, -1 to hit. So hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s, but not 2s.
I'll CP reroll it.
Going to spend a CP to reroll it. Into a hit. So it's going to be 4 hits. These are going to be strength 8.
Yep.
So looking for 3s to wound.
And reroll all wounds against
Reroll all wounds against vehicle. So that's going to be 4 wounds here. AP
-4.
-4. I think that just goes straight through, if I'm not mistaken. So what's the damage? Yeah.
It is 3 each.
3 each. So that's going to be 12. 1 second. All right, so the damage is 3 each, but because of Duty Eternal, they're going to be 2 each. So 8 damage onto him. I've got 6 up, ignoring wounds here because of being a Venerable Dreadnought. And I ignore 4 of them. Holy cow. All right, down 4 wounds. All right, so that's going to be it for the Adeptus Custodes here on turn 1. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the Deathwatch here on turn 2. Oh, I should make a note. The reason he also didn't shoot into my Corvus Blackstar there is that I spent 2 CP to bake it so that he couldn't, which would explain why he didn't. So that's going to be it for, again, like I said, we'll come back to you after the movement phase for the Deathwatch. Movement phase for the Deathwatch here on turn 1. My Venerable Dreadnought moved up over here. My Land Raider moved up over this way. This squad of bikers, the Outriders, moved up over this way onto the objective over here. As these guys also moved up onto the objective over there. These Vanguard over here advanced, so they're just over the line up here in the building. And over here, this squad, this Corvus Blackstar, flew up over this way. As they flew over those Custodes down over there with the sword and board, they're going to drop Blackstar Cluster Launcher here. So I roll a d6 for every model in the unit, up to 10, and every 6 does a mortal wound. Doing 1 mortal wound. All right, starting out the shooting phase over here, my Corvus Blackstar is going to put its twin las cannon and the storm strike missiles into his heavy Telemon over in the back over here, and the hurricane bolter is going to go into his squad of troops over there. So we're going to go with the twin las cannons first, hitting on 4s because he's -1 to hit with the Vexilla over there. That's going to be 1 hit. Wounding on a 3. That is not a wound. I'm going to spend a CP to reroll that. That is still not a wound. Then the Storm Strike missiles. That's going to be 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. That is going to be 2 wounds. AP -3. So 4 up invul saves. Making both of them. And now the Hurricane Bolter is going to fire into his Custodian Guard squad over there, hitting on 4s again because they are -1 with either the heavy terrain or the other the Vexilla there. I just reroll that one that dropped. And these are going to be wounding on 5s, rerolling 1s because of them being troops, and I chose troops as my chapter tactic to reroll 1s for. So rerolling that 1.
2, 3,
4.
4. Okay.
There are 4 wounds there. AP nothing, so these are going to be 2 up saves. Failing 2 of them. Oof. My opponent's going to spend a CP to reroll one of those. Yeah, he good. All right, so now my Land Raider is going to put everything into that guard squad over there, into the Custodian Guard squad there. I made the mistake of shooting with as if I had 2 Hurricane Bolters on him. He only has 1. So since he has 2 Hurricane Bolters, we're only going to fire 1 into that guard squad there. So these are, along with the Storm Bolter on top, these are going to be hitting on -1 because of the Vexilla over there. So hitting on 3s. I meant 4s. He hits on 3s normally. My bad. So these are going to be wounding on 5s, rerolling 1s. No 1s to reroll, but 1 5 there. So 2 up save. You good? And then we got the twin assault cannon with 12 shots, not 24 shots. These are going to be, again, hitting on 4s. Alrighty then. And then these are going to be strength 6, so looking for 3s to wound, rerolling 1s. No need to reroll 1s. There's only that 1, 2 there. So it's going to be 5 at AP -2 because I'm going to be in Devastator Doctrine. I'm in Devastator Doctrine's turn. I get to choose it as Deathwatch, which is pretty cool. So it's going to go to their 3 up invul save because they have 4 up invul saves from their Storm Shields. And all of these guys, because they're in a Battleforged squad or Battleforged army, get +1 to their invul saves. So their Storm Shields are back at 3s. Failing 1. And then the multi-melt is going to fire into them as well. Not going to hit on double 1s. And now this squad over here with the Outriders and the Intercessor, they're going to fire into that same squad there. 4 shots each from the twin bolt rifles, and then 2 shots from the bolt rifle, hitting on 4s because of the Vexilla. 5s, rerolling 1s. All right, reroll that 1. All right, that's not 4 wounds over here. AP -1, so looking for 3 up saves.
2 up, because I get +1 for Storm Shield. Or are you shooting at
2 ups. Yes, 2 ups. Sorry. No. Yeah, 2 up saves because of the Storm Shields. My bad. I forgot about that. Failed 1. And then my other Intercessors there are going to fire into them as well. 4 shots on 4s. 1 hit. 5. Nope, no. So now my Venerable Dreadnought's going to fire into the heavy Telemon in the back over there. So it's going to be 2 shots here, hitting on 4s now because of the -1 there.
You're Venerable.
Yeah. Might be hitting on 3s, but I did get the hits anyway. Yep, I would have been hitting on 3s, but I ended up hitting on 4s anyway, so that's good to go. Strength 9, so wounding on 3s, rerolling nothing because these not anything that I could shoot. Still going to be 2 wounds there. AP -3, so he's got his 4 up invul saves. Making them both. All right, so that's going to be it for the Deathwatch turn here on turn 1. Not going to make any charges here. So these are going to be... so at the end of the turn, I did get engaged on all fronts. He is just over in this quarter. Those guys are all in that quarter. These guys, when they advanced up here onto this quarter, and he flew up to that quarter over there. Everyone's outside of 6 inches of the center. So that's going to be it for the turn there. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Adeptus Custodes here on turn 2. Movement phase for the Adeptus Custodes here on turn 2. These Sagittarian Guard moved up onto the objective over here. Both of the Telemons moved up. Trajan advanced up over to here. Vexilla moved up. The Shield Captain advanced up over here. These Custodian Guard Squad moved up over here. Sagittarian Guard moved up over there, still on the objective. And then my opponent spent, or would have spent 3 CP, but used Trajan's ability for once per game can use something for free to drop these guys in within 6 inches of his Vexilla Praetor over there, and more than 3 inches away from enemy models over on this side. So pretty brutal. That's where they're at. That's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. Into the shooting phase, his guy over here is going to fire everything into my Corvus Blackstar over here. So he will be hitting on 3s because he's -1 to hit since he is airborne over there, or supersonic, I should say. And then he's also going to shoot the pod on top of the bolt launcher. So the green are going to be the bolt launcher, white are going to be his culverins there. Hitting on 3s because of the -1 to hit. Rerolling 1s because of Trajan. Pretty good there. 1 miss. Oof. And then what's the strength?
Strength 7 for the culverin and 5 for the bolt launcher.
7 for the culverin. So that's going to be wounding on... Yeah, he's tough 7, so he's going to be wounding on 4s, and then the other ones are going to be wounding on 5s. Rerolling 1s to wound. No 1s to wound. All right, so we got 2 from the culverin and 2 from the bolt launcher. AP -1 from the bolt launcher. So these are going to be looking for 4-up saves. Okay, failed both of those, 1 damage each. And then these are going to be -3, so looking for 6-up saves. Making 1 of those. What's the damage on this? 2 damage, so that's going to be a total of 4 damage. And now the other Telemon is going to fire into him over here with everything as well. Hitting on 3s because of the -1 to hit there. Rerolling, there's another one over here. 1s because of Trajan over there. Okay, not meant to be on those. There's a 2 there and a 2 there. These are going to be strength...
5 for the bolt launcher and 8 for the...
8 for the other one, so it's going to be looking for 3s and 5s.
And reroll this.
Reroll 1s because of Trajan. Oh, because of a vehicle. That's right. So that's going to be 2 at AP -4. So those ones are just going to go straight through. And then 2 at AP -1. Yep. I forgot my dice. Those are looking for 4-up saves. I make both of those. So it's just going to be 6 total damage. Sagittarian Guard here is now going to fire everything into my Corvus Blackstar. So we got beams are going to be the green ones, and then the other ones are going to be their bolter portion up here. All of them hitting on 3s. No rerolls on this side.
Not in range.
Not in range. And then these are going to be strength what?
5 for everything.
5 for everything. So looking for 5s to wound. Getting 1 wound with the non-beam, right? Yep. With the bolter. So -1 here, 4-up save. He's good with a filled face. This Sagittarian Guard is going to fire everything into my Vanguard Veteran Squad up over here. So it's going to be -1 to hit because of them being in the terrain over there. So hitting on 3s. Pretty good. And then 5, so looking for 3s to wound. All right, so we got 2 at -3, 5 at -1. So we're going to do the 2 at -3 plus 1 because they're in cover over here. Nope, they're going to be dead. JK, one of them is going to be dead, but then we have 5 AP -1 shots here, so 3-up saves. And these are 1 damage apiece, but that's 2 fails there.
They're 2 damage each.
They're 2 damage each, so yeah, he did. The Sentinel Blades over here are going to fire into the bikes over here. So these are going to be hitting on 3s, 2s, because they can get line of fire without having to go through to at least one of the guys over there. So again, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s because of Trajan, or the Shield Captain, either which one. Yeah. All right, so that's going to be all hits. Strength, what is it? 4, so looking for 5s to wound because their average toughness over there is 5.
And Trajan is within 6 inches.
Trajan is within 6 inches, so rerolling those 1s. Ooh, that's how you do that. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds there. No AP, so these are going to be looking for 3-up saves. Failing 2 of them. So that's 1 damage apiece?
Yep.
All right.
So I can make...
All right, so his Terminators over here are going to fire into my Land Raider. My opponent's going to spend a total of 3 CP. So he's going to spend 2 CP on Victor of the Blood Game since there's more than 5 in that unit. and 1 CP on, what was the other one?
Superior fire patterns.
Superior fire patterns. So basically doubling the shots of his rapid fire weapons, and then on 6s auto wounding, 6 to hit auto wound. So I'm going to fire into my Land Raider over here. This is the first half, or no, 4 out of the 6 firing into there. So he's going to be hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. Re-rolling 1s. All right, so we got 5 auto wounds from that, and only 1 total miss. So these are now going to be wounding on strength 4?
5.
Strength 5, so looking for 5s to wound. Rerolling 1s because of Trajan. Rerolling Trajan. And then the other 2 guys, those 6s are auto wounds. Rerolling the 1s because of Trajan. All right, those 6s are auto, and there's 2 other 6s over there. There we go. And then these are going to be wounding on 5s again. Rerolling 1s because of Trajan. All right, pretty good. All right, these are going to be AP -1, so looking for 3-up saves. So 7 wounds, so I'm down to 9. All right, so into the assault phase now. His Guardian squad here are going to charge into my Bikers and into my Land Raider. My Land Raider is going to spend 1 CP to Overwatch, firing into them over there. So these are going to be the Hurricane Bolters hitting on 6s. So get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits there. That was a 6. Oh, 6 hits there. Thank you very much.
Roll the 1s for being...
1s is the wound. You just get the wounds because my captain, yeah, it's still inside. And then we got the Storm Bolter. Not getting any from there. So these ones are going to be wounding on 5s. AP -1 because of Tactical Doctrine. So that's going to be 2 wounds that were there. AP -1. So these are going to be looking for 2-up saves anyway because they've got Storm Shields. Good there. Then we got the Twin Assault Cannon. 6s, getting 3 of those. These are going to be wounding on 3s. That's going to be 2 wounds at AP -1. Making 1 of them goes through. And then the Multi-Melta. No hits there. Their charge distance will make it way in. And then the Terminators here are going to charge into my Land Raider. And on 7, they're in. All right, so starting off the fight phase, his Custodian Guard squad here is going to attack all of their attacks into my Bikers. My opponent's going to spend 1 CP on Avenge the Fallen, which gives them +1 attack because they've lost 1 guy so far. These attacks are going to be hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s because of the Shield Captain. All right, his Shield Captain's Warlord trait is All See and Annihilator, which means that 6s in close combat count as 2 hits, so he's got extra 2 hits in there. These are going to be Strength 5, Toughness 5, so looking for 5s to wound. Or 4s to wound, 5s to wound. I don't know what I'm talking about there. All right, so there's 6 wounds over there. These are going to be AP -3 and then D3 damage apiece. So AP -3 is looking for 6-up saves. Oh, making none of them. That's rough. So it's going to be D3 damage apiece. So the first one does 3 damage. The next one's going to kill a guy. And then the third one is 2 damage. That's 3 damage. And that will kill a guy. So it's 2 dead. And then 1 with 1 wound left. And now these Terminators are going to punch into my Land Raider over here. So these are going to be hitting on 2s because his fists don't have the minus to anything over there. Rerolling 1s because of the Shield Captain. And you got 5 6s there with the Captain's Warlord trait there. And these are now going to be Strength 10, so looking for 3s to wound. That's 19 wounds at AP -4, so looking for 6-up saves because he's got the 2-up armor there. Come on, baby. No, nowhere near as much. I got, what is that? 4, so it means that 15 went through, which, what are they? D3 damage apiece. So even if he was at full wounds, he would have only needed 1 to have 2 damage on that D3 to kill it. So that does happen there. Does it explode? He does not. And out of that clown car come all these guys here. Let's see if any of them twist an ankle when they get out. 1, 2, 3 of them do. All right, so now my Outriders are going to attack back into his Custodian Guard over here. They're going to have 8 attacks because it's 2 attacks base each, +1 for the Chainsword, +1 because they were charged. So these are going to be hitting on 3s. Alrighty. Not bad at all. Strength 4, so looking for 5s to wound. Rerolling 1s because they are troops. Oh.
No ones either.
Nothing to do. All right, so that's going to be it for the Custodian Guard turn here on turn 2. My opponent did get domination because he does control 3 objectives at the end of his turn. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Deathwatch here on turn 2. All right, movement phase for the Deathwatch here on turn 2. These guys have all moved up here. Cassius did Recitation of Rage onto my guys over here, so they're going to have +1 to wound. It went off. Notorian moved up over this way. Those guys stayed on the objective over there. These guys fell back, and when they did, they also get the infantry keyword since they were part of a kill team, so they moved through the building over here. They get the, I spent 2 CP, 1 to allow them to shoot when they fall back out of combat, and 1 to allow them to charge when they fall back out of combat. My Dreadnought moved up over this way. These guys stayed still where they were. Both my captain and Cassius moved up around behind these guys. Over here, Kill Team Cassius dropped out of the Corvus Blackstar, looking onto that objective over there. And my Corvus Blackstar dropped into hover mode and moved over onto this side. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the psychic phase. All right, so I'm going to do Psychic Ritual within 6 inches of the table center there. That's going to go off with a 6. All right, my opponent's going to spend a CP for Spark of Divinity to allow him to try to deny it. Does not on a 3. Nope. Start of the shooting phase, my Outriders are going to fire into a Sagittarian Guard there. So it's going to be 8 shots from there, hitting on 3s. All right, that's all but 1 hit. Pretty good. Strength 4, looking for 5s to wound. They are, wow, okay. That's going to be 4 at AP -2 because of the tactical doctrine that's in effect. 4 up saves. Failing 2 of them. My Intercessor squad back there is going to fire into them as well. These are going to be hitting on 4s though because they're shooting through that terrain. Alrighty. So it's going to be 3 hits. Looking for 5s to wound. Rerolling 1s because of being troops. Nope. All right, so now we're going to have my Kill Team Cassius is going to fire everything into the squad over here. So we're going to start with the twin Deathwatch twin bolt guns from the biker over there. He's going to fire. These are going to be using special issue ammunition, so I'm going to do +1 to wound on these. So it's going to be 4 shots here, hitting on 3s. That's going to be 3 hits. Wounding on 4s because it's strength 4, toughness 5, +1 to wound because of special issue ammunition. So 4s to wound. That's going to be rerolling 1s to wound because they're a troop choice. That's going to be 2 wounds at AP -1 because of tactical doctrine. Filling them both. Hand Flamer from my one guy over there. That's going to be 1 hit. That is going to be a wound though. AP nothing. He good. And then I got 2 bolters. It's +1 to wound with special issue ammunition. So hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. Rerolling 1s. That's going to be 1 at AP -1. 3 up save. He's good. All right, my dude bro with the plasma pistol is going to fire into him. I'm going to supercharge, hitting on a 3. That's a hit. Wounding on a 3. That's a wound. AP -3. 4 up invul save. He's good. Deathwatch Heavy Flamer is going to fire in there. I'm going to use the top profile of it, which is always wounding on 2s. So D6 auto hits. That's going to be 3. Wounding on 2s. That's going to be 3 wounds. AP nothing though, so 2 up saves. Failing 1 of them. And now my frag is going to fire into them. I'm going to do the 2d3 shots. So that's going to be 3 shots here. Hitting on 3s. That's going to be 2 hits. Wounding on 3, strength 6. Oh, no wounds. And then the Combi Melt is going to fire into him. I'm going to fire both profiles. We'll do the Combi first. These are going to be hitting on 4s because he's firing both profiles. Nope, no hits there. And then we're going to do the Melta. That is a hit. That is a wound. AP -4, so 4 up invul save. He's good. Venerable Dreadnought's going to fire his Heavy Flamer into the guard squad with the sword and board. And he's going to put the twin las cannon into his Heavy Telemon. So we're going to do the sword and board guys. Going to get 2 hits. Looking for 4s to wound. That's going to be 1 wound. AP -1, +1 because of their storm shield. 2 up. No, dead. And then the twin las cannon. That's going to be no hits. Rerolling ones, though, because he's core and my captain's over there now. That's going to be a hit. That's not going to be a wound, though. And now my flyer here is going to put everything into his dude bros down over here. So we're going to go the twin las cannons first. That's going to be 2 hits. Hitting on 4s now because he's bracketed. Wounding on 3s. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP -3, so 4 up saves. Fail one, make one, fail one. D6 damage. 6 damage, that's a dead guy. Then we've got the missiles. That's going to be 1 hit. That is a wound. AP -3. And he's good. And then we have the Hurricane Bolter. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 5s. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3 at AP -1. So 3 up saves. Failing 2 of them.
Wow.
All right, this squad over here, our Furnace Heavy Bolter is going to fire into sword and board guys. And then the frag cannons are going to fire into these guys over here. We're going to do those ones first. These are going to be hitting on 4s because they're firing through the terrain over here. Rerolling 1s, but there's no 1s there to reroll. That is a wound. AP -2. 4 up save. No, that's going to kill that guy. And then both profiles from the Furnace Heavy Bolter. We're going to do the Heavy Bolter part first. Hitting on 4s because I'm firing both profiles. That's going to be 1 hit. Wounding on a 4. That's a wound. AP -1. He's good. And the Heavy Flamer part. Getting 4 hits. Rerolling 1s to wound because they are troops. That's going to be 3 wounds. 3, 6 ups. 6 ups. The opposite of that. 2 ups. Making them. Bolter from the Sergeant into the board and sword guys. That's going to be rerolling 1s because of the captain there. All right, that's going to be 1 hit. Wounding with a +1 to wound, so 4. That's going to be a wound. AP -1, don't care. Good. Notorian and Cassius are both going to throw crack grenades into the sword and board guys. That's going to be 1 hit. That is going to be a wound. AP -1, I believe. So don't care. 2 ups. No, that's going to go through. D3 damage. 3 damage. All right, so that's going to be it for the shooting phase. Into the assault phase, this squad with veterans is going to charge into, the veteran squad is going to charge into the sword and board squad over there. They're in with a 4. Notorian is also going to charge in over here. He'll be in. Now my watch captain is going to charge into them as well. Just them. He's in. And then over here, my bikes are going to charge into his guys. They're in. And then Kill Team Cassius is going to charge into those guys as well. And they're in. All right, so at the end of the phase, Trajan allowed this squad here to heroically intervene because they were within 12 inches. So they heroically intervened into my captain over on the side over here. Pretty baller move right there. So now we're going to go into the fight phase. I'm going to activate my veteran squad. They're going to attack into the sword and board guys over here. So we're going to go with the 6 attacks from the 2 guys with the heavy thunderhammers. These are going to be hitting on 4s because they're -1 to hit with the heavy thunderhammers. Alrighty, no 1s to reroll there. So that's going to be 2. These are going to be strength 8, would be wounded on 3s, but because of the litany that got off from Cassius there, they're going to be wounding on 2s. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP -3. So they have their 3 up invul saves though. Making them both. Now the sergeant's going to go with his Xenophase blade there. He's got 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. All right, rerolling 1s because of the captain over there. Nope, not meant to be. These are going to be wounding on strength +1 would be strength 5, so it would be wounding on 4s, wounding on 3s now because of the litany. That is going to be all wounds there. AP -4, no invul saves allowed to be taken on these guys. So they're looking for 6 up saves. Failing 3 of them. And then my the black shield there is going to attack. He's going to have 4 attacks on 3s, rerolling 1s. Okay, that's going to be 3 hits. Wounding on 3s again. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP -3, so 3 up invul saves. Making them. All right, so 5 of these guys. He's going to spend 1 CP on, what is it again?
Indomitable Guardians.
Indomitable Guardians, because they were within range of the objective there. So 1 CP, and they can interrupt over here. So his guard, because these guys are going to attack into my captain over here. 5 of them can get into combat over there. These are going to be hitting on 2s. No
captain, because I
no reroll. Oh, you are within range. Okay, rerolling 1s for the captain.
Just within 6.
Just within 6. Brutal. You got 4 additional hits there because of the warlord trait. All seeing annihilator. These are now going to be wounding on 2. So he does have the black weave cloak, which would give him a +1 toughness, but because they're strength 10 now with their fist, it doesn't make a difference. Wounding on 2s. But no rerolls. All right, so it's 19 wounds here. I've got 4 up invul save because of an iron halo. Can I roll really hot? Oh, it's pretty good. All right, so I only had 6 go through. Not bad. These are D3 damage apiece. Oh, that is real good roll.
12, 14, 15.
15. Oh, that one hurts.
You gotta roll how many?
So he's got 5 wounds. I've got to make 11. Because I've got 15. I need to make 11 5 pluses. Because he's got the... he has both the Adamantian cloak and the... because I gave him the warlord trait that lets him take an extra... whatchamacallit? Relic, basically. So these are going to be looking for 5 up, feel no pains. Come on, baby. No, not even close to enough. Yeah, he's way dead. So way dead. So only did a third. So exactly statistical. But yeah, he did. All right, so now the Taurian is going to attack into his sword and board guy over here. So he's going to have 4 attacks on the charge here, hitting on 2s. That's going to be all hits. Strength +1, so looking for 4s to wound. Rerolling 1s because of them being troops. So that's going to be 3 wounds at AP -4, but he's got his 3 up invul save. Fails 1 of them. So this is going to be D3 damage. Come on, baby. You can do it. 1. I'm going to spend a CP to reroll that. Duh, back into a 1. I needed more. So now my primary spikes are going to attack into his Sagittarian guard over there. 12 attacks from them because they charged in over there, hitting on 3s. All right, pretty good. And then these are going to be wounding on 4s. No rerolls there, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at AP -1 because of their chain swords. So 6 3-ups. Failing 3 of them. So now my dude bros down over there are going to attack into the Sagittarian guard. We're going to go with the guy with the lightning claws first. He's going to have 5 attacks on the charge with the 2 lightning claws. These are going to be hitting on 3s. All right, pretty good. Strength user, strength 4, toughness 5, wounding on 5s. Rerolling everything because of them being lightning claws. All right, so it's just going to be the 2 wounds there. AP -2 on these ones. 4 up invul. Makes them both. Guy with the chainsword is going to attack in. That's going to be 3 hits. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP -1. 3 up saves. Oh, he's good. And then the biker guy is going to attack. Hitting on 3s. Not rerolling anything. That is a wound. No wound there. Yes, that is a wound. Strength +1 for the power sword there. So, no, he's dead. All right, so now his Leviathan over here. I consolidated into him, so he's going to attack me over here. These are going to be hitting on 2s.
I don't have a Leviathan.
Oh, not Leviathan, the Telemon. I'm sorry, we were talking about Leviathan. We were talking about Leviathans here. So the Telemon over there. So he's going to be hitting on 2s. That's going to be all hits. Strength.
It's going to be strength 8 still. Yep.
Strength 8. All right. So that's going to be. Yes, the average is that. So that's going to be all there. No AP on these ones. So we've got 4 3-up saves. Failing 2 of them. So 1 guy's dead. All right, so that's going to be it for the Deathwatch turn here on turn 2. I did get engaged on all fronts, and we will come back to you after move phase for the Adeptus Custodes here on turn 3. Movement phase for the Adeptus Custodes here. At the beginning of the turn, he was just out. I was contesting him enough over here with those guys who have OBSEC because they were troop choices to his guys that he wasn't able to hold on to that objective, so he only held the one. So no primary points scored by anybody so far. So moving into the movement phase, these guys, the Terminators moved up over this way. He stayed in combat back over there. These guys both moved up, as did the Telemon here, and this Telemon stayed in combat here, while Trajan moved around over this side. So that's going to be it for, and these guys stayed on the objective over here. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. We're going to start with the guy in combat over here. He's got a pistol. His gun is a pistol, so it's going to be hitting on 2s. That's going to be 2 hits. Strength 4, so 4 is to wound. Getting 1 wound. AP nothing, or AP what? Nothing. So 3 up save. No, take a wound. Shield Captain's going to fire into my bikes over there. That's going to be 2 hits. Strength 4, so 5's to wound. Nothing. Now Trajan's going to fire at my bikers. It's going to be 2 hits.
Strength 4.
Strength 4, so 1 wound.
Minus 1. I'll make sure.
1 second.
There's actually.
All right, AP minus 1 here. So it's going to be looking for 4 up save. No. He actually rerolled 1s to wound over there. Forgot about that. So that is going to be a wound because it is actually strength 5. So let me see. This one. No, it's taking another wound. All right, so now his Telemon's going to fire into the squad he's locked in combat with there. They're all heavy, so they're going to be minus 1 to hit. So hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s because of Trajan. All right. And then these are strength what?
7, and the bolt launch is 5.
Strength 7 and 5, so all 3s to wound. Reroll 1s because of Trajan over there. All right, that's a bunch. All right, so we got 3 minus 1s and a bunch of minus 3s. So we're going to do the 3 minus 1s first. These are looking for 4 up saves because they're going to go into power armor over there. Make all but 1. So 1 fails there. So that's going to have 1 damage apiece. 1 damage apiece. So that's going to go onto that the blue guy there. These are now, then it's got 7 that are AP minus 3. So we'll do 1 at a time. 6 up. Nope, it's a dead guy. Then we have 6 more left. These are going to go onto, oh man.
And they're all 2 damage each.
All 2 damage apiece. All right, we're going to start putting these onto Jump Pack guy with the chainsword is dead. Jump Pack guy with the lightning claws is dead. These are 2 damage apiece. So then we're going to go into the guy with the with the power sword. He is dead. Oh, buddy. And then we're going to go into the one with the combi melta. No. We're going to put it into the biker. Takes 2 wounds.
Yeah, because he's got 4 stuff.
3 wounds, yeah.
Oh, he's not.
And that's going to kill him there. And then we got 1 more. Into my Terminator. No, we're going to do this into the frag cannon guy. And he's dead. All right, so the Telemon here is going to fire his main guns into my Corvus, and he's going to fire the bolt launches into my Intercessors. So, Intercessors ones are going to be hitting on 3s. The white ones are going to be hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s because of the... No. All right. And then these are going to be looking for...
8 and strength 5.
So 3s on the green, and then looking for 3s on the white. So everything 3s.
I can reroll this because you're a vehicle.
Rerolling that because of vehicle.
Yep.
All right. So that's going to be 3 at AP minus 1 because of them over there. So it's 4 ups. Making what? So 1 guy's going to be dead because there's 1 damage apiece. And then we got 4 at AP minus 4. So those are going to go straight through. So that's going to see he's going to be dead. Does he blow up? He does not. This guy over here is going to fire into my bike over there. It's going to be 2 hits.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's no.
2 hits.
Blocking.
Strength 5, so 4's to wound. 1 wound.
Minus 1.
AP minus 1, so 4 up save. Yeah, he's good. Woo! So now the Terminators here are going to fire into my squad of veterans over here. He's going to spend, my opponent's going to spend 1 CP on superior fire patterns. So these are going to be hitting on 2s. This is 4 of the guys so far. Rerolling 1s because of the shield captain. All right. Strength 5, so these are going to be looking for 3s to wound. He does 18 wounds into them over here. AP -1. Right, so looking for 4-up saves. No, they did. Into the assault phase. Trajan's going to charge into my Kill Team Cassius. He's in with a 10. Shield Captain's going to charge into my Dude Bros over here. He's in. All right, now these guys are going to charge into my Dreadnought and Cassius. I'm going to overwatch with the Dreadnought. So twin las cannons hitting on 6s. Both 1s, that's rough. And then the Heavy Flamer. That's going to be 6 shots. Or 6 hits. Toughness 5. Yep, so force a wound. Rerolling, no rerolling there because they are elites. So that's going to be 4 wounds at AP -1.
3-ups.
4 3-ups. Failing one of them. And now their charge distance is in. And now his Praetor is going to charge into my vets over there. He's in. So starting off the fight phase here, his Shield Captain is going to go into my veterans. So he is going to have 5 attacks here. These are going to be hitting on 2s. 6s explode because of his Warlord trait there. And these are going to be strength 5, so 3s to wound. Okay, so that's going to be 2 wounds. AP -3, so 2 6-up saves.
You need 3s to wound and you roll a ton of 2s and 1s.
Fail them both. What's the damage? D3? So the first one kills a guy, and the next one does 3 damage, kills a guy. All right, so then I'm going to spend 2 CP to interrupt with my Dreadnought over here. He's going to attack into his Terminators. My opponent spent 2 CP on Genetic Alchemy, which allows them to basically have transhuman here. So I'm going to be wounding on 4, 5s, and 6s. So he's got 5 attacks because he was charged here, hitting on 2s. Okay, that's going to be all hits. Wounding on 4s because of the Alchemy. Oh, baby, that's how you do that. So that's going to be 4 at AP a bunch. So they've got their, 4-up invul saves? And that's how he responds with that. And now Trajan's going to attack into my Dude Bros over here.
2s.
Hitting on 2s. Rerolling once for himself. Because he can still do that. These are now going to be...
strength 10 for the Watcher's Axe, strength 5 for the Misery.
So 2s and 3s. 2s and 3.
Reroll 1s for himself.
Rerolling 1s because of himself. Okay, so that's how you're going to do that.
I think it's...
So Misericordia is how much? AP?
It's all at -3. Or the Misericordia is -2.
Misericordia is at -2. So this is going to be... I'll put this on the one guy. Onto the regular guy over there. So it's a 5-up save. Makes that one.
Nice.
And then you got 5 at AP -3.
Yes.
All right. So it has to keep going the same guy. So 6s. Nope. So that's
D3 damage.
D3 damage. Does 2 damage. That'll kill him. And then we got 4 more at 5-up invul saves because of him being a Terminator. No, he's way dead. Yep. Don't have to roll because there's 3 fails. Another Vixilla Praetor is going to attack into me here. So he's going to have 4 attacks plus 1 for the Misericordia. And the Misericordia is the only weapon that's really worth anything there for him. Rerolling 1s because of the Shield Captain. Not meant to be. These are going to be...
Plus 1 for the 6.
Plus 1 because of the 6 because he's right there. The Dread Host. Strength 5, so 3s to wound. That is going to be 3 wounds.
-2.
3 wounds at AP -2. Looking for 5-up saves. Failing all of them. What's the damage? 1 each. Oof. So now his Terminators are going to go. 4 are going to go into my Dreadnought. 2 are going to go into Cassius over here. So these are the 2 into Cassius. Hitting on 2s. That's going to be all hits and 3 6s over there. Because they're within 6 inches of the Shield Captain. And these are now going to be wounding on strength 10. So 3s to wound.
3s to wait for the...
Strength. Oh, this is into Cassius. I'm sorry, 2s to wound into Cassius over there. So that's going to be 3, 6, 9 wounds. 4-up Rosarius saves. Oh, baby, that's how you do that. That's going to be 4. Oh, what are these, D3 damage?
Yeah.
One second. I got to think of something. I'm going to set a CP to reroll one of those into a 5. So he's got 3. If any of these all need to be 1s for him to survive. No, he did. And now into my Dreadnought over here. Hitting on 2s and rerolling 1s. All right, and then 2 6s over there. These are now going to be wounding on 3s. Got it right this time.
Yep.
All right, so that's 11 wounds. These are AP minus 4, so they're gonna go straight through my armor. So let's see his. Wait, he's got a 3-up armor, I think. Yeah, I think he's got a 3-up armor.
Yeah.
So these are gonna be D3 damage apiece, -1 to a minimum of 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 damage. Never mind, their fists got changed to so that's just damage 2, but so that goes down to 12 wounds here. I've got 4 wounds because it's a Duty Eternal gets to minus that. So so now these are going to be looking for into my Dreadnought over there. These are going to be looking for 6-up venerable ignoring wounds. I have 4 wounds left, so if you see 4 not 6s, he's dead. Yeah, he did. But let's see if he explodes. No, he doesn't. And I'm just going to take back the CP for the Cassius because that would have been he would have been dead regardless because of the 2 damage. So my opponent just said take it back. So, all right, now my Sergeant's going to attack into his guy over here. So that's going to be 4 attacks because he was charged, hitting on 3s. Oh, buddy, I needed better than that. So now I'm going to use my CP to reroll one of those into a hit. These are going to be strength +1, so wounding on 4s. Oh no, wounding on 3s because my litany is still in effect since it hasn't come up to my other one. Okay. So these are going to be wounding on 4s. That's going to be 1 wound at AP minus 4. No invul save allowed.
3 hits.
The 3. Oh, strength +1. Yes, so 3. So it's going to be 2 no invul save allowed.
AP minus 4, so 6.
So 6s. No, he's dead. Yeah, the +1 for the litany. I forgot the sword is +1 damage, so yeah, he's good. And then he got within range of my guy over here, so he's going to attack back. So it's going to be all hits with fill faces. Sounds good, but I need that to wound, basically. 1 wound at AP minus 2 because of it being... oh yeah, that would have been AP minus 5. Oh, so whatever. Yeah, because Charlie's Chain Swords and it's tactical doctor or assault doctrine now because it's the beginning of a new turn. So the 3rd time. So it's just his 3-up. Yeah, he's got his 3-up invul. No, takes a wound. All right, so that's going to be the end of the Adeptus Custodes turn here. My opponent did get another assassinate by killing Cassius, and then he's going to get 1 more. So he got 3 points for that, but he does not get domination because we're contesting the objective over there. So that's going to be it for the Adeptus Custodes turn here. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the Deathwatch. Movement phase for the Deathwatch here on turn 3. He's just out of engagement range over here, so he's going to stay still, as is my Librarian. He fell out of combat. I spent 1 CP to allow him to shoot. These guys stayed still, and that's all I got left. So we're going to move on to the Psychic phase. I'm going to do Psychic Ritual. That will go off on a 10. Do you want to spend CP to try to deny that?
Yeah.
Got to spend the CP to deny it. Does not on a 7. So shooting phase, my biker is going to fire into his guy over here. So 4 shots, hitting on 3s. That's going to be all hits. Strength 4, toughness 5, 5s to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds, AP minus 1. So looking for 3-up saves. Makes 1, fails 1. 6 shots from the bolters over there. Because they didn't move, bolter discipline. Hitting on 3s. Oh, hitting on 4s because of going through the building, but that's still 4 hits. Looking for 4s to wound, 5s to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds, AP minus 1. That's going to be good. All right, so then my sergeant there is going to fire into him. I'm going to use vengeance rounds, giving +1 damage. These are going to be hitting on 3s. That's 2 hits. Wounding on 5s. Strength 4. No, nothing there. All right, that's it for the shooting phase. Into the assault phase, my sergeant's going to charge into his Vexilla Praetor over here. He will get in. And now Notorian's going to charge into the Vexilla Praetor as well. He's in. All right, so then, because they were within 12 inches of Trajan over there, both of his Telemons heroically intervened over here, and then his shield captain, just because he's a character, heroically intervened over here. So that's going to be it for the movement phase, or for the assault phase. We'll come back to you with the fight phase. Sorry, this guy was not actually within 3 inches. He was just over 3, but 3 would have gotten him in, and we were confused. He's fine. He's not in. There we go. We're good. So now we're going to start over here with my Sergeant. He's going to attack into the Vexus Praetor over there. Vex, whatever it is, the Praetor. So he's going to have 4 attacks because he charged, hitting on 3s. That's going to be 3 hits. Wounding on, these are going to be wounding on strength +1, so 4s to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds. I don't think he... No, he was not part of one of my Aquila kill teams. They all got whomped before they could do anything over there with the elites. So these are going to be looking for AP minus 5, no invols allowed.
-5?
-5 because it's the assault doctrine. So he's, so he just takes 2 wounds. And then Notorian is going to attack into him as well. 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. Oh, no, 2s. He hits on 2s. That's going to be all hits. Strength +1, so looking for 4s to wound. That's going to be 4 wounds. AP -4. So these are 5. AP -5, but he's got his invul save on these ones. So these are 4 ups. 4 ups.
No, 3 ups because he has Eagle Eye.
Oh, he's got Eagle Eye, so he's good to go. And now his shield captain's going to attack into my Sergeant over there. He's got 5 attacks here. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling because of himself. All right, these 1 explodes over there. These are going to be strength 5, so looking for 3s to wound. Okay, 1. AP -3. So yeah, he's going to be dead.
Try and get
the Vexillus Praetor is going to attack into my Notorian over there.
2s.
Hitting on 2s. That's 2 explodes there. These are going to be wounding on 3s.
Yep. Strength 5.
Strength 5, yes, so 3s. Oh, buddy, that's going to be, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. -2 because it's Misericordia over there. Failed 1, 2, 3. So he just takes 1 damage apiece. Oh yeah, so he's got 2 wounds left. Sorry, he's got 4 wounds left, so he's got 1 wound left. So the Telemon's going to punch into him. That's going to be all hits. Wounded on 2s. That's going to be all wounds.
No AP?
No AP on this, so it's 4 3-ups. And he's good! All right, so that's going to be it for the Deathwatch turn here on turn 3, and that's what we're going to call it because I don't have enough to really survive and do much else. So he's just going to just raffle stomp me over around and just make my life dead. But the next turn, turn 4, my opponent would finally score primaries.
Yeah, right?
He would finally score 15 points for primaries. Neither of us scored any primaries up until turn 4 because you had to hold 2 in order to score the 5 points, and we just did not have. We were just bouncing back and forth with holding objectives back and forth the way we had it. So, and the fact that most of my army was objective secured, and the fact that like all of his army except for the Telemons were objective secured, meant that we just had to get people onto those objectives to yank it away from each other. So, yeah, that was a brutal game back and forth. I mean, the Custodes are still super good. The Deathwatch. The reason I wanted to run them against the Custodes is I wanted to see how they did against a non-Xenos army, because they did pretty good against the Xenos when I played them. But to see them run against the non-Xenos, they definitely are not as good. I mean, that's just the way it is. But they're still pretty dang good. I'm very happy with the place that the Deathwatch are in right now. So there was a couple times where it could have gone either which way with rolls on either of our sides there. But still an awesome, fun time to be had. So I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. I certainly have. I have been Phil, the Glacial Geek, as always. My opponent's been Jason. Until next time, stay safe and have fun.